G'day, mate. Welcome back to Planet Crafter with me, Jenny. In our first episode, we were dropped off on this planet in a dropship. It wasn't a crash ship. It was not an escape pod. We're intentionally dropped here. At least I think we're intentionally dropped here. I'm not sure. And we got through the early game. Made an oxygen tank. Made a backpack. Made some things, got some construction, got some tools, got a little bit of a tutorial, and then we're sent off into the wild to build our little box on a hill. A box on a hill to, give us somewhere to shove our stuff. And at the same time, we were working our way through the quests. We had to make some wind turbines and some lovely laser machines that cause the planet to off-gas, not fart. It's off-gassing, it's releasing gases from the inside of the planet. And then we went for a bit of a wander. Because we found a crash site up on the top of the hill. And we went for a bit of a wander. And on our way, we made another small little hut. A little hut to keep us company. And provided some oxygen. Also provided somewhere for us to put our loot. Because we made good loot in the crash site, and we filled up many, many boxes. With our many boxes full and our heater running and some extra power put on a hill and our looting be done, we now need to find somewhere to put a new permanent home. Something a little bit more roomy, more than a single room at a time. So I'm thinking, on top of this hill seemed to be fairly meteorite-proof, because we were bombarded by the gods. Not once, but twice, with meteorites falling from the sky, trying to kill what little we'd accomplished so far. And I'm thinking, definitely, beside the ice that refuses to melt, we should build a little hut. A hut, I think. A hut with a door, and we shall call this our new home. We might want to make it a little bit bigger. But I don't think you guys want to see me move everything from our new temporary home and our old previous homes all the way up here. So I think we're just gonna... And like that, we have our little house. Our little house. It's slightly bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. And as you can see, I've already have a few chests of loot that we've brought across. Just a tiny bit. Because we all like a bit of loot. We have random loot with random loot, with a touch of random loot, with a bit more random loot, more random loot, random loot, more random loot, with some eggplant seeds. We also have the iron corner. Because, well, I figured we might as well keep the iron somewhere. Now, I think the first thing we need to do is, get the basics back up and running. We need our information screen, we need our blueprint screen, we need our energy level screen. We should probably also make a crafting station T2. We also unlocked the veggie tube T2 whilst I was moving everything around, and the drill T2. So we should probably expand things a little bit. Oh, and solar panels. Solar panels we unlocked last episode. We hadn't had a chance to play with them, but we've got some things up and running. So I'm going to collect some iron, of course, and a bunch of silicon. And let's try and plan things out a little bit. So as we're a little bit more civilized now, we're going to actually put the big screen on the wall, as we did before. And we're going to put the little screens on the table. Big upgrade from putting them on the floor. I know. We're getting civilized here. That means we can't see the bottom of the screen. Okay, the screens are not sitting on the edge of the table. It's a monitor mount, okay? Trust me, it magically clips to the underneath the table. It's bolted right the way through. So we have our... Nope, that's our blueprint one. We have our energy interface, which we're borderline on energy, so we can't build anything too much just yet. We do have access to the solar panels, which is cobalt, and silicon. So let's find some silicon. Cobalt's been fairly easy to find so far. And let's look at where to put the whole field of solar panels. You know what? Let's put them up against the mountain. They're not that big. We can fit a few of them across here. Perfect. Hopefully that fixes any power issues we may about to have. So a craft station, which we'll put in the corner. Actually, we'll put right beside, which hopefully means I have room for a table still. I don't like the table up against the wall. We do have chairs. Fancy stuff. We also unlocked the backpack T3. So we got the oxygen T2, right? Yeah. And now a backpack T3. That seems fairly important. Aluminium, and silicon. I don't think we've seen aluminium, have we? Have we? Oh, aluminium. Aluminium. And a touch of silicon. Take off our existing backpack and everything magically fits. Make a new, better backpack and whack that on instead. Much better, much better. Which is good because old building is actually still full. I haven't actually moved anything up here. I've moved a little bit up here, but as you can see, the desert seems mostly clear of resources. Yeah, somebody's been gathering stuff along the way. One thing I did notice, and what do I need? Iron, titanium. We can build buildings from the inside, which makes life so much easier. By the same token, Planet Crafter seems to be a little bit weird. And if something clips the ground just the tiniest bit, you can't build it. So everything, it's made out of super hard, super alloys, and therefore has an incredibly high structural density. And this is why the compartments don't bend, even though they're floating just a little bit. Because it seems everything has to float a little bit. All right, we want... obviously a veggie tube T2. Alright, we'll make this. We'll make this the veggie tube corner. Okay, power didn't go out. That's a good sign. Vegetables. Vegetables. No vegetables. Food grower. Don't have a food grower yet. Okay, alright. So what do we need for more of those? Ice baby. And magnesium. Couple of veggie tubes, except currently all they do is suck up power because they don't have anything planted in them. But the good news is we now have a backpack T3, so hopefully I can make less trips down to our loot boxes. We also had a double solar because I sort of overbuilt things a little bit. And it turns out, I can tell you with definite promise now, that the game definitely has fall damage. Don't ask how I know. It's fine. It's fine. We have these blue chip things, which I would definitely like to find out what they do. More blue chips. More vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Let's leave a lot of the resources, because we have a lot of those. More blue chips. Alright, so we have an inventory full of stuff. Mainly a lot of vegetables. Seeds, and other things we can put in the veggie tubes. Hopefully, they'll at least get the oxygen production going, because that's something we're definitely short on. Like, the terraformation index is up there. We're up to 4K of 175,000. We're close, right? We're close. Alright, we will plant some lirima. Some lirima. And what's that say? Oxygen multiply 150%. Hang on, I gotta look at this. Oxygen is at 4.95. 6. Oh, these do 1.2. And this does 150% of that. Okay, so if we find the shanga, we want to plant the shanga over the other plants. Excellent. Okay, good to know. We want a touch of iron. Also want that. Iron. And we're obviously going to have a box. Indoor ladder. Well, there you go. We're going to put a box here on the divider. And in there we'll put the eggplants, because they're like a plant thing that we're going to have to deal with in the future. And we will put the food with the iron, because we need to keep the precious resources together. And then we have fabric. I don't know what fabric does, but it probably makes some clothing, because I'm willing to bet. And this character, which actually... exoskeleton. I take off the exoskeleton. The character's definitely wider right at this point. So there's a chance that our character is just wearing an exoskeleton and nothing else. Possibly. I don't know. I didn't write the lore for the game. Blueprint thingy. Blueprint thingy. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a lot of microchips. Okay. Agility boots T1. Why couldn't I have had that 20 minutes ago? Aluminium. 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 Okay. Agility boots are a pipe dream currently. No aluminium. Mining speed T1. Oh my god, we need that. Magnesium, silicon, and aluminium. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. Agility boots T2. Super alloy we have. I have 2 in my inventory right now. If I just had heated T2. Excellent. Oh my god. There's stairs. Iron. Let's go find some iron. Because I'm worrying that the far side might be getting smashed. Actually, there... That sounded bad. Cobalt. Viewing platform. Well, if I hold it up, I can see through the wall at least. I think we're okay. I think. Stairs, please. Holy crap! What's that? Aluminium! Place more asteroids full of aluminium. Iron. Silicon. Iron. Oh, hi. Do you have aluminium? That looks like cobalt. Silicon. Aluminium! That's 2 that we needed. More iron. Never enough iron. Yeah, building on the top of a hill may be a bad idea when it comes to oxygen. Aluminium! And did I say magnesium? Okay. Alright, now how the hell do we get back into our base? Because that oxygen bar is already at 50%, which is not a good sign. It's not as bad as I thought. Oh look, one fell right outside our old hut. Yeah, I'm worried we're going to take damage at some stage. Okay, old hut, mostly full. Oh, there we go. Drop off some stuff. Alright, so I've searched around and we've only found that the 3 bits of aluminium fell out the other side. There's probably more in the valley, but like I said, building right on the top of the hill may be a mistake. Tend to go through just a touch of oxygen going up and down the hill all the time. Yeah, floating stairs. We're just going to not look at them. It's early access. Okay, we wanted agility boots. Fabric. Drop whatever random junk I've picked up. Fabric. That's exactly what I wanted. No, we want mining magnesium. Yes. So mining way more important. Trust me. I've spent some time mining already. Okay. And now we'll have some agility boots. So we want agility boots T1, which is great. And then, oh, more fabric. We found fabric in the ship. I don't have spare fabric. Okay, well, look, 15% extra run speed I'm not going to complain about. Okay, alright. Back to blueprints. What else can we get that we probably can't build? A compass. A compass. Aluminium. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Mining speed T2? Super. Oh, I've got everything on me. Yes, please. Excellent. Another one. Mining speed T3. Aluminium. Oh, and a new natural unlock. Oxygen tank T3. Aluminium. Okay. So we've now learned aluminium's super important. Along with some fabric. I still need to... Actually, we could go check the old boxes. Because there's a chance there's fabric down here. Like, there's definitely not aluminium, but there's a chance there's fabric. Fabric. And stuff. Look, we might as well bring what we can. Alright, we'll bring what we can with us. Fabric should get us at least the next set of boots, which would be nice. I need the super alloy. Boots. I need 2 super alloy. Yeah, I need to sort everything. I only have 1 super alloy. Really? Okay, food goes in there. Water goes in there. We'll put a box on the table because I don't like bending down. No, I can't. Really, I can't put a box on the table? I'll put a box hidden behind the table. This is of the important stuff that we need going forth to craft up very helpful things like boots and oxygen tanks. And we'll take the food out. And yeah, like I said, I will definitely do some sorting afterwards later. We're going to eat some space food, drink a water bottle. It's slowly becoming nighttime, which seems like a great time to go exploring. Because although we've gone and hunted through here, I haven't actually looked around it. In case there's more loot that we couldn't, like, not in the ship, but exploded out of the ship or something. Also, it's a spaceship, so, you know, maybe it's our key to getting home. Jump. That sounds like a door. Down here. Nothing down here. Nothing over here. You did crash good. Very good. You did good crash. Up on top? No. Nothing hidden in the grills. Yeah, I don't think that's meant to join like that. Hello? Nope, nobody in there. Oh! A gold aluminium! Okay. Oxygen multiplies 600%. Oh, we want that. A golden effigy. Right-click to build. Okay, uranium rods. We need to put them in a far corner of the base, I think. Along with the uranium. There's also that aluminium one and a super alloy. Aluminium and a super alloy. And there's literally resources sitting on top of the ship. I have a feeling, maybe even though I plan to build up here where it would be reasonably safe from asteroids, maybe it wasn't if there's resources hanging around on the top of the ship. Let's not fall. Oxygen. Yes, that'd still be a thing. Alright, oxygen. First off, 1 bit of titanium. Okay, so oxygen's definitely important. Let's start with oxygen tank on. Okay. 280 oxygen. That's a little bit better. Super alloy and fabric. So we just need to take off our agility boots 1, which had a 15% bonus, and we'll take a 30% bonus instead, which is nothing to complain about, honestly. That now seems like we're moving. Can I make a iron, ice? Yeah. Box is probably... Can I build in the... No, it's too tall anyway. Alright, so we'll put it on another veggie tube. We're definitely going to put the golden seed in it. You does produce how much? 7.2 oxygen. That's nice compared to the 1.2 normally. We're going to put a golden... Sure. We'll just aim it at the screen and... Oh, actually... Oh, that's how I pick it up. Let's try that again. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Okay, where's my desk? Let's build a desk back. Okay, so... This... No, this... Oh, okay. If I'm going to accidentally pick it up all the time, that sounds like a bad idea. Fine, we will put it over there. We needed to put the uranium far away from us. So we'll put the uranium in the far corner. Drop that in there. And that still gives us a couple of bits of aluminium and super alloy. We already have the back... Oh, there was the mining chips. What do we have? We have a T2. T3 needs a piece of silicon. I think we have some of that lying around. Yes, we do. Let's take off our mining chip T2. Put on a mining chip T3. And we now get 30% extra bonus mining speed. We have 1 piece of aluminium left. That is all. Okay. So, like I said, have done some sorting, not a lot of sorting. We also have the original building down there that has stuff in it. But now, hopefully, we can scoot a little bit further and get a little bit more resources. Obviously, we've got more building to do. But I do want to, like I said, double check, make sure we've missed nothing around this crash site. Because we just found a golden box, which had a golden rocket. We'll call it a rocket. I was going to call it something else, but we'll go with rocket. So we've got a few bits and pieces. Obviously, this hill's been cleared. All right, let's go empty out whatever we can carry from our hut, which should be a lot more now. We have more backpack. Actually, it was emptied in one go. We will remove the crates, and I'm going to take the heater with me because we definitely want to start moving everything into one central location. Like, rather than having things spotted around all over the place, let's get everything moved away nice and neatly, shoved into one spot. So we have the heater T1, which is 3 heat per second for 1 energy per second. Or we can have 4.5 heat for 3.5 energy. I think that's more efficient. And we need aluminium. Let's not make that. Let's just make the T1s. So, living-wise, as you can see, I can't always expand because of, obviously, obstacles that are in the way. Sure. Let's expand that one out. And more titanium. Alright, so we've got a few more cubes worth of space. We also just unlocked the food grower, which aluminium. Of course it's aluminium. Let's start with just filling this area full of heaters. Where's some more iron? Because we just spent a whole lot of it. And of course power breaks straight away. Alright, we did get the solar panel aluminium. Okay, what do we need for number 1? Cobalt. So it is 1 iron, 2 cobalt, and 1 silicon. So, yeah, what I say about never having enough iron? Every game I play, never enough iron. Ever. Alright, 2, 3 solar panels. That should fix our power. Okay, and the heat's now running. So oxygen's going nice. Heat's going okay. And pressure. Pressure, of course, is the drill. We now have a T2 drill, which thankfully doesn't need a lot of iron, just a touch of titanium. Oh, actually, let's grab more heaters. I want to get rid of whatever iridium I have, because it's so far only used for heaters. So we might as well not go with 6. Let's go with 8. Get them all done. Okay, so no more iridium. We just want iron and titanium. All right, and I'm thinking, look, we'll put them on the hill. We'll put them on the hill. Why not? Hopefully they don't fall down the ground. They're a tiny bit bigger than their smaller cousins. Yeah. All right, a few of these. We'll just sprinkle them around. You know, drill that sand. Okay, well, look, it turns out that if you just spend all the resources, you don't really have to spend a lot of time sorting resources. So power's actually pretty borderline after the extra heaters and the drills and everything else. We cannot get a food grower until I work out... do I have ice on me? Living compartment glass. Communications antenna. Okay, hang on. The game is progressing. Transmissions. Alright, let's start with the water bowl, because that I understand. Let's drink that up. Comms tower. Aluminium. Okay. So we have a problem with a lack of aluminium. And a progress screen. Okay, well, let's start with some screens that I under... Whoa. You be a big screen. Let's put a big screen here. Come on. Current stage, barren, blue sky, 13%. Okay, we're getting there. Screens, email. Let's get some silicon. Because, you know, it's important that you get email even out in the middle of space when you're all alone. No communications antenna in range. Okay, well, that was pointless. So a communications antenna which requires aluminium, indoor... Living compartment glass. Glass floor or ceiling for living bots. Which needs titanium, which we just worked out we have none of. Okay, alright. So we need to find some boxes. And we're just going to dump some stuff off. And we need to go for another explore. And preferably I need to find... 2 iron, a titanium, 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon first off. So we have some oxygen. Because I found a double bed in case you get company on a barren planet all by yourself. Yes, I found just putting down these little pods definitely helps with getting stuff from A to B, exploring on all that sort of fun stuff. So I'll see you guys after we find a little bit of iron, touch of titanium, preferably... some aluminium. Found a random box in the ground, but no iron. Oh, and I found iron. Yeah, I've scavenged the land of much of the iron already. Alright, so we have an inventory full already. We're just going to pop a box, resupply the oxygen, and we'll run back and dump what we have already. Hopefully that's enough to get the end. No antenna. No aluminium. Yeah, I haven't seen any aluminium. I'm starting to think that when the meteorites come, like the resources are loose then. They roll around on the ground. I'm starting to think that that's the one time where aluminium's on the planet, at least as far as we've explored. That's the only thing I can assume, because I'd love to get communications and veggie tubes and not have to rely on what little space food we have left. Okay, 1 bit of space food. We can't craft the food grower or the communications antenna. Blueprint. Nope. Wrong one. Blueprints. We got a double bed. That doesn't really help us. A beacon would be nice to help find our way home. Nuclear reactor. What? That's at 60. We're at 5. Okay. But oxygen's working well. Heat's definitely lacking its way behind. And pressure's... Oh, pressure's fart machines. Oh, we could do those. We'll just add a few more drills to our lovely meadow of drills. And run out of power instantly. I was going to say on the way out the door. Alright, our little solar field is growing bit by bit. And it turns out it's about one of these to about one of these. The maths has probably got a little bit more finesse to it than that, but that's sort of the point we're at. So, past rescue canister number 1, on back to rescue canister number 2, and we're really looking for aluminium. Alright, so it's daybreak again, the wind is picking up. And unfortunately, I haven't seen any aluminium. Like, the iron's replenished, which is great, because I harvested most of the iron out of this whole area. But I'm yet to see any aluminium. Like, I look at these white things, and they're ice every single time. So I don't know what the story is. And our oxygen's super low. I think this little hill. Let's put another... Oh, that might be a little bit hard to get to. Look, I think I'm going to have to end it here. I think I'm going to have to end it here and go for a bit of a wander. What's that? It's not a box. Does box have aluminium? No. Let's have iridium and more space food, but no aluminium. All right, I think we're going to have to leave it here. I think in the next episode, we'll have to do a little bit more of a wander. A little bit more of a wander, a little bit more of a track around. And see if we can find aluminium, or I'll wait for the gods to get grumpy at me again, rain down hell upon our base, and at that time, go on just an aluminium hunt. We'll just grab the aluminium. I'll leave everything else, and we'll just grab all the aluminium that Jetty can see. Anyway, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget, if you want to see more Planet Crafter, by all means, click the subscribe button, click the like button, and oh my god, gold chest. Hang on. The episode is not done. There's a gold chest. We need to know. Dump everything. Gold chest! Maybe it has aluminium. It has aluminium! And another golden seed. It's actually identical to our last one. Remove, which gives us another piece of aluminium. Alright, that's it. I'm definitely done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I will see you guys in the very next episode of Planet Crafter. Alright, bye.